Yo guys, Polar Packs here. I want to explain to you how to make your 808s hit actually hard and how to make trap music that actually sounds good. So this is the loop that we got. It's inside the Polar Packs Rodwave SAD kit. If you want to check it out, it's literally linked just below. Cooked up by none other than YJJ. Pop him up on the screen. That's my guy right there. So over here before, we did a pretty common thing in Rodwave production, which is you add in kind of like a solid bass, an electric bass, something you'd hear in like a rock band, to bring in the sound way more. Okay, so when it drops in with the 808s, it actually sounds like good 808s. That's what I was saying. Now this is literally a stock preset. You can use any one you want, but we prefer this one just because, and the reason why we're not using sounds that are like Omnisphere or something like that is because we want to make this accessible to anyone. There is no reason why you shouldn't be making good music in 2024 if you've got Logic Pro Packs. Now once you've got that, we've got some vocal drops here as well, but they're copyright. Have a look over here. The only thing I've got on this 808 is overdrive. It's a free stock plugin. Listen to how hard this hits. I've used an 808 kit from Nick Mira, the absolute GOAT himself, and so let's go into this 808. Right, first off, the velocity, if you notice, is on 127, which sometimes is bad because people think that if you've got, sometimes it kind of like, I'll give you an example. If you did it over here, there's a reason why we don't have it on 127 hit. That's not going to do it with this one core system, but basically what you have sometimes is a bit of an issue where the tail end, the attack messes up, and so it's just not on this 808 because it's a rather short 808, but sometimes that happens, and so it's a good thing to keep out in mind that you don't always want to go for 127. If you have an issue where the 808 sounds off, you're going to want to go for like a 100, 105. It's not going to sound that different, but you want it as high up on the velocity as possible for this example, right? Let's just break down fully, away from the sample, how the 808s and the drums sound. Pretty basic pattern as far as the 808s go. And pretty basic pattern as far as the rest of the drums go as well. No kick here, as you can see, because it's now becoming more and more common to have no kick. As you can see, it's one of the highest things up in the mix. The only thing that's really higher is snare and hi-hat. You're going to want your snare really high. You're going to want your hi-hats relatively high as well. But as you can see, there's not a 127 velocity, so there's a bit of a kind of discrepancy there in sizes. This hits so hard in here because obviously the studio, we've got the Yamaha HS8, so that's why this is hitting so hard. But this is going to hit the exact same on headphones. It's all about how you mix and master it, which is something we'll go into in a different video. But those are the main things. It's really simple. Make sure your 808 samples are good. Make sure you put overdrive on your 808. You can even do a bit of EQ where you just kind of bring this in a little bit. You got to find out where your 808 is. Where's the frequencies actually operating in, right? Because there's nothing here. You got to have a little bit of high end there as well, but yeah, that's how you do it. That's what's popping. Polar Packs, link down below, boys.